Hi guys, good morning. Make sure you guys are reading the pin message. Hi Sunkar, how are you? Make sure you guys like the stream as well. You have? Oh my god, what happened? You can post your question too, Sunkar. I'll take you first. Oh my god. How random. That's crazy. That's how life be though. Yo, I can't with these married men. Alright, let's see. Why did Damon reach out to Sunkar now? Why did he reach out to her now? Why did he reach out to her now? Hi IJ, how are you? Good morning, Gabriela, how are you? Okay, I'll add you after I finish with Sun Card. Thank you. Why did he reach out to her now? The Ace of Pentacles. I feel like he wanted to see if there was still an opportunity open there, like a new start. Show me more. It's almost like, yeah, testing the water. So you're showing up as the Empress, and I feel like he still is very attracted to you. He still views you as someone that's, like he has you on a high pedestal. I feel like this is like a check-in. Let's see what I could get out of it type of energy is what I'm getting. Show me more. Even though he does have you on a high pedestal, so that is good. Show me more. I feel like this full moon too that just passed. I don't know why I'm looking. For some reason, I'm noticing the moon. The full moon could have just brought this energy in. Maybe he wasn't even really. It doesn't feel like something that was planned. It kind of feels he could be trying to figure out like what made me reach out to her. He tried to say that he wasn't. Yeah, you know what? I feel like, honestly, like genuinely speaking, I feel like he doesn't know why he reached out to you. It feels like the energy was there and he was like, fucking, like, it doesn't feel planned. Like, you know, when things feel planned, but I do feel like he wonders if something new can start up. But let's see. Show me more. Yeah, I feel like the full moon that we just had kind of just brought this energy in. I think he's also surprised that he reached out. Show me more. Yeah, the death and rebirth card is here. So I want to say, yeah, it's the same energy I'm getting. It's like, I don't feel like he really planned this out. It literally feels like something that just, he woke up and did it. And I think that he himself is like trying to figure out what made him reach out. Even though I do feel like it's a part of him, like, wishes there could be a new start here. I do feel that because the Ace of Pentacles is there. So it's like something deep down inside of him. Maybe he had been thinking about you for a while, and that's why, like, then, you know, the universe works that way. So it's like he had been thinking about you for a while, and then they just pushed him to make that decision to come towards you. Show me more. But like, I don't get malicious. Does that make sense? Yeah, look, he came out in the right act when I hit it, went like that. But the King of Wands, see, like, he's kind of like sure of himself. So that's why I said, like, I feel like he could have been thinking about you for a while, and then that the decision today was a bit impulsive. So, and I feel like he does not know where it came from. I do feel like if given the chance, he would build with you, though, because I do have the Seven of Pentacles. He will build with you slowly but surely. The King of Wands is someone that, like, when he wants something, he goes for it. But yeah, I feels like if you were to keep that door open, he would invest. Hi, baby. How are you? The Justice in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So for me, this feels like even if you were to invest, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth the investment because I don't feel like he's gonna be 100% truthful and honest. Um, is what I'm getting, and I feel like building with him would not be like, things wouldn't, you wouldn't get to really build with him. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse, so there will be a lot of like disconnect there. Okay, I'll add you guys in a second once I'm done with Sun card. Thank you. All right, show me more. Yeah, the Three of Cups is there, so he still has his whole situation. Um, yeah, with the Three of Wands, so I feel like he still has his whole situation. So that's why I do feel like, yeah, I'm telling you, he was thinking about you. I have the Seven of Cups with the Eight of Swords here, so he had been thinking about you for a while, and I think that the energy, there's something with the moon because I don't even really never notice the moon on that, and I don't get too into the whole moon stuff, but it feels like the full moon kind of just pushed him to do it. If given the chance, he would invest, but eventually it will fall apart, I feel, because there's still third party energy here. I needed to know by lying about being married. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. I do feel like it's like his energy is a little bit like, I feel like he's confused, but I do feel like given the chance he would try things, like he would start over. But yeah. Um so that's what I have for you, my love. Um baby and Cece. All right, let me update the list, guys. And thank you, Sun Card. And I hope you have a good day, my love. Are you working today, Sun Card? You're welcome. Yeah, I feel like his energy is weird. I don't want to say weird. I think he doesn't know. Like, it wasn't even planned. That's what I could say. It wasn't planned. All right, Gabriela, you can post because I don't think Diamond is here. IG. Thank you. I am working today, but I just have one client. Yeah, me too. I have a client later. I usually don't work on Mondays, but well, my client is my younger sister, but she still gets considered as a client because she pays me. Even though I don't charge her, but she pays me. Um, okay, just let me know what color of messages you want, Gabriela. Black, purple, or orange. All right, got you, baby. No worries. And good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you guys have. Well, no, I'm going to affirm that we're all gonna have a great fucking week. We're gonna all have a great week. Let me grab my water. Oh my God, no. Okay, Gabriela, I got you. All right, let's see. Elaborate design. So I like to take her on. Okay, that makes sense. Sun card. All right, how is Aries feeling about Gabriela and their relationship? Okay, let me open my YouTube on my iPad because I can't see all the comments coming in on StreamYard, which is annoying. Can you guys like the stream as you're coming in, please? And thank you. I know there's more than 4 people in here. To my self care day. I know that's right, Jasmine. Okay, thank you, baby. All right, let's see. How is the Aries feeling about Gabriela and the relationship? How is the Aries feeling about Gabriela and the relationship? How is the Aries feeling about Gabriela and their relationship? The Knight of Wands is here, okay? Have things been, well, you're driving, but if things have been up and down, I feel like he's kind of looking at it that way. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, and I have the Empress here. So I feel like when he looks at, like, you're showing up as two of the nurturing queens here. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's very hardworking, she's very stable, financially stable, she's very reliable, she's very welcoming, and then you have the Empress. So I do feel like he has you on a really high pedestal. Obviously there's attraction here, there is love here. Show me more. The Sun is here. So I feel like overall, when we're talking about you, I feel like there's positivity here. Like there's happiness here. There's harmony. Show me more. Hi, Big. How are you? The Emperor's here. So he does view you as his perfect match. I do feel like he sees this going long term, right? The Sun card did flip. Like it landed almost like reverse, but then it went straight. So I do feel like that Knight of Wands, because for me it's like that in and out energy, like that up and down, and then the Sun card kind of flipping like that. I feel like there is where he's acknowledging that things are not always perfect, and he could be saying this because of him, but let's see, how is he feeling? Yeah, he's like observing things. I feel like he could be like just kind of like in his mind observing things, kind of like weighing pros and cons, and not saying that he's gonna planning to leave. That's not what I'm getting, but I feel like he's trying to figure out how to make things better. Yeah, I got the 4 cups here, so he's definitely contemplating. And it feels like contemplating on how to make things better, how to make things more stable, more consistent. Show me more. The devil is here with the Nine of Cups. So this energy is kind of crazy because the Nine of Cups is like happiness. It is a card of, you know, a wish is coming true, like getting what you want, like um being balanced, right? Blessings coming in. But with the devil, again, it's like I feel like he's in a headspace right now where again it's like the pros and cons, the good and the bad. Like he doesn't view the connection as perfect. I don't think he wants it. I don't know why I'm so, my throat is scratchy since I started reading this. Maybe one of you have allergies. One of you has allergies, yeah. So it's like with the devil, it's like the devil is like the bad, right? Like the toxic thing, like the also codependent energy here. Show me the devil. So he's looking at things from both lenses, the good and the bad. The ups and downs. Yeah, look, the stars in the reverse. Um, hmm. I don't like the star being in the reverse, especially with the devil. I wonder, have things been rough with you guys? Let me see. We had a bad fight, but now we're just trying to heal from what happened. Okay, that makes sense to me because I'm like, what the F is this? So I want to say that in his energy, he's still feeling heavy. The star in the upright is a card of healing, it's a card of being calm. I feel like you guys are still working your way through that. So I feel like his energy does feel a bit heavy. Um, like I said, there is contemplation, there is like the thinking of, you know, the good and the bad that comes with the relationship. I do feel like he's in that mindset, even though he does view you as his perfect match because you guys are coming in as the emperor and the empress. I don't know if he's like confiding in like a mother figure too. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is here. Guys, if you're coming in, please like the stream. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Five of Wands. He could be talking to multiple people about it. So the conflicts are showing up. I'm not gonna lie, the conflict is showing up, and I feel like it's not just this fight. It's like other things you guys have experienced are showing up. I feel like the Ace of Cups is there, so it's like the love is there. Like he's definitely in love with you, and I feel like he wants like a new start, a fresh start. But I do feel like conflicts is here, and I feel like it may continue to be this way. Um, but I want to see. Show me the. He could be feeling too, and I'm not gonna lie. It could be feeling like you may come off as a little bit. I hate to use this word, bitchy, but that is who the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, and it could be a bit overwhelming for him because I do have the Ten of Wands here. Why is the Five of Wands here? The Temperance. Okay, one more. I do feel like if he is talking to other people about what's happening, I do feel like they're telling him to like take his time to heal the connection. Like don't be so impulsive with you, right? So I do feel because the temperance is about healing, doing things in moderation. So I think slowly but surely you guys will get back into a good place. Why is the Two of Swords here? The World. This could also be you. I want to see. Yeah, I feel like this is you, but let me confirm. Is this Gabriela in the Two of Swords? Yeah, this is you. So with the Two of Swords being you, I feel like you are the one that's kind of also contemplating whether whether the connection is going to come to an end or if you're going to work things out. This for me feels like someone that's kind of one foot in, one foot out, and I feel like it's you, that childish behavior sometimes. Yeah, so I feel like he has his mind where he's contemplating. I feel like you're also but he's not contemplating on letting things go. He's just trying to figure out how to fix things. Where you, I feel like you're more in the energy of like, is it even worth it? Um, is what I'm getting. I do feel like things will get resolved. I just think that it takes more than just time. There's growth that needs to happen. Um, with one or the other or both. Let me get your messages. Yeah, the childish behavior, that stuff gets a little exhausting after a while. All right, what do you want to say to Gabriela? I feel like you guys will resolve things. I do. Hi, Nicole, how are you? What do you want to say, Aries? Aries, what do you want to say to Gabriela? What do you want to say to Gabriela? All right, let's start here. So you got a lot to say. My words don't ever seem to come out the right way. Okay, that makes sense. We'll be together for eternity. I am your divine counterpart, which is the Emperor and Empress. They did come out. I'm aware I've caused a lot of pain and chaos in your life. Okay. Remember how I said like he's like he knows that it's him, like that's causing certain like issues between you guys. So he is acknowledging that. Improve, and even if we do separate, I don't want to hate him because we do have that. Right. You're so beautiful. You feel like home to me. I feel like things will get resolved. I do. Because it feels like you both want to work on it. You may be the one that's like more in the, should we let this go? He, not him. He's more in the, how do we work this out? Do you like a nasty? Okay. I still have hope that we can work things out. Look, didn't I just say that? I literally just said that. That's so funny. I'm so in denial about my feelings for you. So I feel like he maybe doesn't know. This is coming out with the my words don't ever cease to come out right the right way. I feel like he doesn't know how to express himself. So you may not get words from him as far as like how he feels. He may just be like one of those action takers rather than people that talk. I want to be happy and content with you. If repetitive numbers have been stalking you lately, it's a sign we're getting closer. All right, you gotta few extra. So don't believe whatever you hear from outside influences. You know better than anyone. I know things got rough, but I'm so sorry. I know things got rough. I'm so sorry. I seem like I seem like someone who is emotionally unavailable, but you know that isn't the truth. And then at the bottom we have always know that deep down we are always one. So that is what I have for you, Gabriela. I hope that was helpful. I feel like things will get resolved. I feel like he's still all in. I feel like he's acknowledging his wrongs. So just take it easy, take it one day at a time. I feel like things will get resolved. Um, so yeah. Hi Diamond, how are you? Diamond, you can post your question. You're next. Thank you, Nicole. Alright, let's see. So Diamond is next because Diamond donated yesterday. So a general, okay, gotcha. Alright, after Diamond, I gotta get more water. I woke up thirsty today. General reading for Diamond. And happy Monday, everyone. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. General reading for Diamond. We have the Five of Cups here. So the Five of Cups is, this is the card of acceptance, like kind of looking at the back with at the back, not the back. Kind of looking at the past with some regrets, but also with acceptance, wanting to find peace. Um, this is also a card of self forgiveness and moving on. So let's see, moving on from the past. Show me more. The Hermit is in the reverse. Show me more. Show me more. Yeah, this is like a withdrawn energy, like kind of keeping distance. So you may be keeping your distance with people coming up. Like yeah, like the Five of Wands. I feel like because you feel, look, isn't he a earth sign? He is like so in your fucking reading. I feel like it's him, it's us because we have the Five of Wands. I feel like that's the only person that you could possibly be at, like, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, not conflict, but at odds, or like not seeing eye to eye. Show me, is this him? I just want to confirm. Yeah, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is him. And I feel like it's his lack of actions. Or if he's taking actions, it's like it's not enough, is what I'm seeing. So I feel like you're kind of accepting that and kind of moving on, withdrawing your energy from it. Show me more. That's too many cards, Spirit. And that was just like, I would take them, but it was like all Five of Swords, Ten of Swords. I'm not doing that. We're not about to do that. Not on a Monday. I mean, it was like 10 cards, but still. Show me. All right, the Seven of Pentacles. The Sun. I think this is all you now. So that's the situation with him. That is going to be lingering for a little bit. I also see you kind of like working hard towards your future, kind of planting your seeds, looking at the long-term view of things. And it could have something to do with him, right? Like you're looking at the bigger picture here where maybe he's not. He could be looking at the what's happening now, but you're like, yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. Like what's going to happen in the future? So I feel like you're kind of like in this energy of investing towards your future. Why is the Five of Pentacles here though? It is right under his card, but still, why is that here? Look, the Ten of Swords still came out with the Two of Cups. So I do feel, oh goodness. If he's still reaching out, I'm going to say that might come to like a halt, like kind of like out of nowhere. And for some reason, I don't know why I'm getting this so random, but I feel like he's going on a trip. And I don't know if you're going to find out about it or like you're going to see something about it where it kind of leaves you feeling a little bit like, I want to say sad, like left out in the cold, but kind of, yeah, like kind of feeling defeated. And I feel like this is the thing, you and him have this connection that's like a deep soul connection. I think I've told you this before. I don't get that with a lot of people. The Two of Cups is here, so it's like it doesn't matter. I don't know if Spirit just wants you to know this. Like, whatever happens between you guys, even when you guys are in separation, just as upset as you are, so is he. So it's not like he doesn't care. And the pain that you feel, he feels it too. It's just the circumstances that are fucked up. But you have the Sun in the middle. So I feel like even though there is going to be, like, there could be some emotional chaos, there is happiness here. It's almost like there's a silver lining. Like there's gonna be some type of positivity that comes from this. Um, the Chariot is here. With the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're soon gonna get like more clarity. And I feel like it is gonna come from him. I got the Lover's card here. So again, it's like that deep soul connection that you guys have. So it's like I feel like there's gonna come a point, and I don't know when this is gonna happen. They're not showing me. I did try to ask, where he's just gonna be like, look, and just be upfront with you about things, give you clarity. I think that will make you feel more at ease as far as like what you plan to do in the future. Like if either you're gonna sit and wait, and or whether you're gonna decide to walk away. But I feel like he will bring you clarity at some point. You guys may go through like some type of like tough ending first though. So that's what I'm getting. I just think that he'll get to a point where he's like, I gotta give her at least some clarity to know that, like, it feels like he wants you to know, like, that he does love you, but just the circumstances are just, you know, in the way. So that is for you, Diamond, and thank you so much. All right, who is next? IJ, if you're here, you can post. You know what? Let me go get some water because I am dry. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom and get water. Alrighty, I'm back, guys. Oh, I meant to send this out and it never sent, but I'm back. So disregard. Um, alright, IJ, you can post. Shit, what happened here? I noticed that another of N's friends has been liking things I post on her page. Alright, let's see. For IG. Give us some insight on this. Okay, that's a lot of freaking cards. I'm gonna take this one to flip out. I'm just being nosy. They definitely have. Look, I got the King and Queen of Wands here, the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Page of Swords. Yeah, so they definitely have. I'm not gonna take all of those, but show me more. They may know that you guys have like some type of connection. So show me more. I have the Nine of Pentacles here, so and this kind of looks like her. So I feel like she has been sharing like some type of like happiness with them, and I feel like she could be telling them it has to do with you. Yeah, look, it's about the happiness that she's has. So I do feel like it's not a like, oh, they're noticing you. It's like they know about you. They know about you. I feel like she has definitely let them know, but I also feel like she keeps it very subtle of what she shares, which that's something I've always gotten for her. She keeps it very subtle, like what she's sharing. Show me more. Like the Six of Cups. Yeah, I want to say too with the Six of Cups for me is like she shares like those conversations or like, and not the full blown conversations, right? I feel like she shares in like let's say, oh yeah, like I spoke to him today, like I spoke to Ish today, or like, like yeah, we were talking for a little while, and like, or like she'll be like, yeah, like how when you're having a conversation with someone and you'd be like, well yeah, like when I was talking to Ish, we talked about this, and like, so it's like sharing information but not being too direct with it, if that makes sense. um not being too direct with it. The Four of Swords. Oh, yeah, so the Four of Swords just clarifies what I was saying. Like, she doesn't share everything. I feel like it's subtle and it's in a subtle way. I also feel like she has shared that maybe she wants to see more progress between you guys. She's kind of clear and determined on what she wants. So, Yeah, the hermit is here. Look, it's again that energy. So I'm gonna say, like, answering your question, yes, I do feel like they are noticing you. They're taking notice of you, but I also feel like she has shared some information, not everything. I do feel, I do feel like she's very mindful of like how much she shares, but it could have been a thing where it was like, oh yeah, like I was having a conversation with, Ish, and like this came up, and yeah, like or we should try this or something. It's like little small talks like that where they have noticed who you are, or like she has let them know who you are, is what I should say. Um, but again, she's keeping it very subtle of how much she shares. Anything else in regards to this spirit? To me too, I feel like with the Four of Swords and the Chariot showing up here, it does talk about the future. So she could be mentioning the future when it comes to you and her. Yeah, she's real balanced about how much she shares. Like with the Seven of Swords, she's very, very, very mindful of how much she's sharing. I feel like she tries not to get too deep. So, yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. I hope that was helpful, IJ. Yeah, they're starting to notice like more about you. Especially if you're like commenting on her stuff. Yeah, for sure. But also because of what she's telling them. All right, so that is for IJ. Mhm. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, Jasmine, you are next. Let's see. Girl, I was just saying yesterday I had to like recheck myself because I was like, yo, I have been doing the least and expecting the most. But maybe that is where I want to be at in life. Like, the less I do, the more I receive. Cause shit. Oh wait, I gotta grab this order from downstairs. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Wait, what did you watch? What did you watch, Chasman? Because I was like, yo, I need to fucking chill. Because I started to see the energy kind of shift a little. Not all the way, though. I do have to send you something, though. But I was like, what the fuck? All right, I'm going to switch it back. First, Chasman, where's it at? All right. What the heck? Okay. What are, Yo, the victim mentality will get you. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? I have not been in victim mentality, but I've been in this, like, I ain't doing shit. I've been busy as fuck too, but I used to be way busier last year. I mean, I'm starting to get busy like that again because of the season. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go back to where I was at then. And then that's the thing. I start questioning myself when I'm not doing, when I feel like I'm not doing enough, and it's like, no, as long as I'm putting some effort into it, it's all good. So it's like me, counting myself out. All right, what are H's next actions towards Jasmine now that she reactivated her Instagram? Let's see. What are his next actions towards her? Alright, I got the death in the reverse. So I feel like initially there might not be a lot of change, but you do have the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm going to clarify that death card. It might. Alright, so when I say next, when we're talking about the next actions, I'm going to say, I got the Tower with the Five of Wands. I feel like he may come in as like his regular old self, trying to get this new opportunity, and I think that's why the change is not there. But let's see, because yeah, I have the Tower and the Five of Wands, so he's still gonna come towards you, but it may be a little bit, like, it may take a few times before he comes in, and I'm not gonna put that like limited belief on you, but at least that's the energy right now. Show me the Death card. Yeah, the Page of Cups. So he may come in as his old self, trying to just get in where he fits in, but I feel like once you kind of, put that foot down, or like not give in, I feel like, yeah. So you may have another time or two where he gets like this. I know I needed to reject him. Yeah. Show me more. Yeah, like the Two of Swords. I feel like you may find yourself like in your head trying to figure out like why. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I just try not to get in that headspace where you start to already plan rejecting him, because then that just means he's gonna come in that way. So instead, kind of change the energy now. I will say try to change this energy now, because you can, because it is coming in as like the old self coming back in. Show me the Five of Wands. Yeah, the Page of Swords. So very page energy. Very page energy. Again, trying to get in where he fits in, watching you. Definitely gonna see him watching you. Show me more. Yeah, because once everything that we think about and plan now, it comes out in the future. So this is the now is where you have to change. Yeah, the Four Wands. So in the current energy, I will say, like, at least how it's coming up now, yeah, his next actions are definitely he's gonna reach out. But I feel like, yeah, look, the communication is there. I feel like, yeah, you may need to fall back from him because he's coming in as his regular self. But again, as I said, you can change that now. Show me the Two of Swords. I feel like this is the thing, he may come in between, and it may have you in this energy of like, what the F, because I got the Two of Swords, which is like trying to pick a side. Get the World card. So I do feel in the future, like, I do feel that things are gonna change with you and him. Like, that cycle of confusion and stagnation is gonna come to an end. And he will invest more. Show me the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, he's gonna leave that old self behind. It's like, yeah, with the Judgment. So something will change. Something will change. I just say the current energy feels in and out. In the outcome, you do have the Eight of Wands, which is communication. So I do see communication coming in. Show me more. But again, we got a page. So he's showing up today, and I haven't seen him show up as a page. I don't think in, oh my God, it's been a long ass time, because he usually comes out as a king or emperor. Um, so this is just because, remember, you were just in that victim mentality too. So that energy is still there, coming in. Um, but it's just all about you switching it from now. So that's what I'm getting. I hope that was helpful, but I feel like it is, only because it lets you know where your mindset was at and where you need to put it at. Yeah. Yeah, look, the Knight of Cups. So it's like he grows and he evolves. The more that you kind of like put yourself in that place, like that mindset, it does like change the energy. It really does. And thank you, Jasmine. Come on. All right, so oh shit, I'm on good timing. Okay, I got you. All right, I got you right now. Somebody wanna make a time. All right, what the spirit, what do you want baby to know right now? What do you want her to know? Okay, we got the Ten of Cups. That's a really good card to start with. So this for me feels like emotional balance. I feel like a lot of emotional stability coming your way. I also see a lot of, this feels like long-term stability, emotional stability. And maybe after a rough patch, because I do have the Five of Wands here. So if like mentally you're feeling a little bit chaotic at times, I do feel like there is going to be more of a stable energy coming in. Like you're going to be in more, yeah, like I'm getting more stability emotionally. More. The Four Swords. I'm also getting with the Four Swords a need to rest. Like you see how she's like almost like in a nest, like just nesting. So it's a good time for resting, for like maybe not working so hard, not doing too much. Like if you're focusing on like a healing journey, kind of just like take it easy. Don't be so tough on yourself. Spirit saying all is well. If even if you look at her face, like she's like, I don't know if you can see it, but she's like smiling in her sleep. So it's like all about just getting like rejuvenating yourself. You got the Chariot. So I do see forward movement. Like you're gonna be moving past anything that there's going to be progress here, and it's all about your determination. So if like you are feeling stuck in any areas in your life, it's time to take action. It's time to be more disciplined too. But like I said, at the same time, be like good to yourself, like give yourself grace. Show me more. The Chariot is all about forward movement too. So it's like maybe I don't know if you're still holding on to some past like hurt. It's like time to move past it. Like I know that's easier said than done, but it's like I don't know, they're not wanting to sit in victim mentality and victimizing yourself. Healing has been a roller coaster. Yeah, it is, and it's gonna be. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. So for me, this feels like just you remembering that you are self sufficient, you are enough, you are independent. It's like reaping the rewards of your hard work. So it's like do some stuff for yourself, like buy yourself that expensive perfume, buy yourself that expensive makeup, or like it doesn't even have to be expensive. Go get yourself some ice cream, and also too, like follow your heart when you're making decisions. Almost like date yourself, buy yourself some flowers, romance yourself is what I'm getting here with this energy, because it does feel like it's all about you and not outside people. I feel like the more you fill yourself, like your cup up with love, the more that will be reciprocated from other people, is what spirit wants you to know. Show me more. The Ten of Wands is here. The wheel is here. Yeah, there's gonna be changes in your life. The Ten of Wands, the tens are completions for me. So any like the toughness, like the hard part, like the burdens, the carrying all the weight on your shoulder, that's coming to an end. And with the wheel being here, there is good changes. Clarify this good changes for me. Look, the Knight of Swords. I feel like it's just forward movement here. Like the good changes is you moving forward. I feel like mentally you're gonna get out of like that healing thing and be more of like a life journey. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, it's like you're kind of like you're catching up with your future self. It's like weird to say it like that, but that's what it looks like. Like it almost looks like like the bike is it's really not, but it looks like that, like the bike is ahead of him, and it's like I need the bike. So it's like I feel like you're catching up to your future self. So like who you are today is not who you're gonna be in a few months. There's like a better version of you, and not saying that this isn't a good version, but I'm saying it's a more healed version. So it's like there's no need to wait for the future, and more so try to catch up to that person now, because we live in the now. We don't live in tomorrow. We don't live in yesterday. Show me more. Yeah, this is like a lot of what I'm getting is like trying to move forward, but in the current energy. I see more clarity coming your way too. With the Ace of Swords, like I see more clarity, like a breakthrough happening. The moon is here, so I feel like the moon, if you see this, she's like drowning, but it's like I feel like if she were to stand up, she wouldn't be drowning. So it's like that's the energy that I get. It's like don't drown in like your past. There's a need to like move away from your past and not wait for another time. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. This is all about persevering. Like you can have your guard up when it comes to certain things, but don't let it be such a thick or big guard that you can't your like how can I say it? Your rewards can't come in. Show me more. Do it all again. The Five of Pentacles. Girl, the Ace of Cups. I feel like you have some new love coming in after a period of being alone. I do feel like you do have some new love coming in after a period of being alone, and it does feel healthy. Also, work on your heart chakra. Yeah, work on your heart chakra. And you have the Ace of Wands here, so if you see, like, there's like a light here. So I feel like a chakra aligning will be good for you too. For some reason that's coming in. I'm not really too, like, I would say, well versed in chakras, but like aligning your chakra sounds like a good idea for you is what I feel like Spirit is trying to say here. Anything else for her? With this tarot before I grab the... It's a little closed off. Yeah. Look, and just be patient with yourself. The Temperance is here. So it's not a need to do things like in a rush. Yeah, this is like also to go out and have fun, even if it's not like with other people. Like I was saying, I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, like go out and do things that make you feel like alive. Because like even the Page of Wands here, she looks alive. I'm telling you, I feel like there is new love coming in, and it will be healthy. It will be healthy. Taking myself out on a date. That's right. Good. Yeah. That sounds fun. Let me get the oracles. Let me just shuffle these. Let's see. Oh yeah, I know. I was in a healing journey. I don't call it a healing journey anymore though, because I feel like it keeps me in victimhood. But it's been 2 years, so that's why. Like I'm past the healing part of it. So I definitely know. This is for baby. What does she need to know? So yeah, I know. It's up and down. It's happy. It's sad. It's like, yeah. Okay, Gabriela, thank you. You'll be after ceasing. All right, so you have opportunity. So you may have some type of opportunity. Could be abundance, because I see coins here. You have a yes here. You have let go. So it is time to kind of let go of the past and kind of now focus on like the future. Or the present. You have don't stop. Big happy changes. Yeah, that's good. And then you have trust. So these are all things to like work on. Let me get more oracles for you. Yeah, looking for a new job. Yeah, I feel like you will find something because there's a good opportunity here with coins. So keep your eyes open. Let's get some messages from your higher self. Yes, for baby. We have clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. Okay, messages from her higher self. You want to say, you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Um, let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. That's a good way of feeling. Guilt is guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let go. Let it go. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. So remember how I said, like, it's all right if you're a little guarded, but don't have a whole wall up. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. I'll get two more of these. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. All right, you got three. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Stop giving away your power right now. And then I'm going to give you a self-care card, and then we will be wrapping up your reading. Alright, give me a self-care card for baby. Baby, you tonight. Take me anywhere you like. Oh, you have use your hands. So this could be like any type of art. Let me give you one more. And you have sync with the moon. And you see like she's touching like her heart space. So definitely work on your heart space. And you have at the bottom beauty ritual. So yeah, that's what I have for you, love. I hope that was helpful. And thank you so much. You're welcome. And I hope you have a very wonderful day. And happy Monday to everyone. Cece Boo, you can post. Cece or Gabriela, if you're here, go ahead and post. All right. Thank you, Cece. All right, let's see. Second. All right, for Cece. For Cece. You got the Temperance here. Okay. This is all about balance, harmony, doing things in moderation, being patient, also being sensible, having purpose, finding your like meaning. I have the Two of Swords here, so I feel like there is either some difficult decisions coming up or some stagnant energy. But show me more, Spirit. Like you could have some choices coming up, but this is also about thinking before making decisions, not rushing in, and which is all about patience here. So show me more. The Judgment and the Hermit. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting this energy of you kind of just like taking your time. Listen to your inner voice. I feel like you're not listening to your intuition. When it comes to things, people, projects, business, anything, right? Romance. There's a need to like listen to what spirit is communicating to you that you're probably not doing because it is showing up really like strong here. The Hermit is all about like going within, um, finding like your true self is what I'm getting. Um, Again, it's all about the inner guidance that you're receiving. The Hierophant is here. Yeah, like I feel like you're not connecting to your higher self. Like you're kind of conforming to like, for me, it feels like things that are beneath you when you shouldn't. Like you shouldn't. And it's like you're not listening to your intuition really. And like again, trusting yourself, your higher self. Um, yeah, you need to walk away from things that don't serve. Um, I'm not drinking right now. I do feel a little unbalanced. Yeah, I feel like give yourself grace, but I feel like yeah, like it's all about like your inner self here. The Eight of Cups is all about leaving disappointments behind, withdrawing from things that don't serve a purpose. Walking away from, like trash, really. Anything that's not serving a good purpose in your life is like you need to let it go. And I think that maybe you hold on to it way longer than you need to, and then you find yourself in a frustrating position where it's like if you would have like just listen to your higher self, listen to your inner voice from the beginning, you wouldn't have to deal with the frustration that comes with trying to hold on to things. um Show me the Eight of Cups. The King of Wands is here. So you're showing up as like a natural born leader, someone who is like you can overcome challenges easily, but it's like they're saying why overcome challenges when you don't even have to deal with the challenges. Also, to this is about being career focused. You have the Justice card here. Show me more. Mm. I feel like new love is gonna come in once you get yourself out of this energy. Like once you stop entertaining things that don't serve you, and you're fair with yourself, and you're like honest and truthful with yourself, and you're very clear with yourself, like with your boundaries, new love does come in, and it does look healthy. Okay, because the Ace of Cups is all about proposals, about things being healthy spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And it's also a card of marriage. You have, yeah, so go get back to it. The Four of Swords. The Two of Cups. Look, the Sun and the Strength card. I feel like you have new love coming in the near future because you have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like I want to say the more you focus on your business and like your finances and you kind of just like rest and like just rejuvenate yourself, focus on you, the more this comes in, like the sooner, because you do have like a soul connection coming in. But I feel like first Spirit is saying we like you need to listen to what we're telling you ahead of time, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's very wise. Like she's, and not saying that you're not wise, but I'm saying she's very wise. And what the fuck, how did this fall? Oh my god, I don't even know how the fuck that fell, but okay. um Yes, Farrah's like, yeah, tell her, say not. But she's like, she doesn't really, even though she's loving and she's welcoming and she's nurturing, she really does not entertain BS. And I feel like that's, they're saying like you're making you're causing more challenges in your life than you have to. So this reminds me, like, I feel like someone said this to me like a long time ago where they were like, you make your life harder than what it needs to be. And it's like almost like you get like a rise out of that, because I don't know, like it feels better when you work hard for something, but you don't have to work hard for love or for like a connection to work out, is what I feel like they're saying. There is a positive and change here that brings happiness and success, joy. It's just all about like not committing to these, other things. Fine. Okay, okay, fine. Leave the boy. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. You do you, right? So if you want to keep messing with them, that's you. But then don't expect love from it, because I don't think that they are coming with love. You get what I'm saying? It's like I would say, like, if you're gonna be with a cheater, not saying you, but I'm saying in general, if a woman is gonna be with a cheater, she can't complain about him cheating. So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, is like they're saying like, you know that this isn't for you, but you keep entertaining it and then you get mad when it doesn't work out. So just remember that, like, if you know that it's not for you, then, have fun, but have no expectations. Um, yeah, and you cut off people. So yeah. So it's just right. Yeah, that makes sense. But at the same time, you still waste your energy with them because there's still some type of connection there. I feel, at least that's for me. I don't know about like you or other, but I always, at least that's, I've seen that with friends too, like where it's like, no, he's just a friend, like, or having fun, but then it's like a connection grows, and then it's like it's not what you're wanting. So I feel like that's what Spirit was saying. It's just like, you could do you, but don't have expectations. Or like if you're gonna have fun with them, yeah, have no expectations, because I don't think any of them are the ones. But at the same time too, the more you entertain them, it's hard. You know what I could say? You can't have one foot in the past, and you can't have one foot in the past, or like the old stuff, that like past people, old behaviors, whatever, and then try to have one foot into the new. Does that make sense? Yo, that's funny. So yeah. LMM, please read the pin message. There is no free list. Just read the pin message. And Gabriela, you can go ahead and post. You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. Happy birthday. If you're feeling down, the last thing you should be getting is a reading, and I'm just being honest. Y'all know my thing on that. If you're feeling down, the last thing you should be doing is getting a reading. You're welcome, Cece. All right, got you, Gabriela. If I come back here. Mm, mm. Alright. What good things are coming? I forgot. Yeah. Sorry, let me just fix the screen. Shit. Why did it change like that? What positive things are coming towards Gavina the next couple of months? Alright, so you have the moon here. So let's see. Oh, the Two of Swords. Okay, what positive thing? Just remember your current energy affects your reading. Yeah, because I'm seeing juggling here. I have the moon, which is all about things that you're not seeing. I feel like there needs to be more balance in your life, to be honest with you. Like when it comes to decision making, I don't know if you go back and forth, like let's say like you'll be like, okay, I'm going to um I know this sounds stupid, but there's an example. Like I'm gonna cook chicken today, but then like last minute you be like, never mind, I'm gonna cook beef. Like it feels like you kind of go back on your word. I know you cooking is stupid, but like yeah, like you go back on your own word, and it's like that's causing imbalance in your life. And I know we're wanting good things, but I gotta give the messages that are coming out. I feel like there's a need for time management, prioritizing, like what are you prioritizing over your own needs, and maybe you're juggling too much at once. Show me more. Yeah, the Fool. I feel like being more carefree too. Maybe you try to be way too serious, and life sometimes when it's like spirit saying like you're being way too serious about little things rather than kind of like having fun, enjoying life, being more spontaneous, being more in this energy of like just going with the flow, being more optimistic. There's a need for a change when it comes to that. You have the Seven of Pentacles, so to me this is all about planting your seeds, working hard. This is about long-term investments. There is long-term rewards, so you may be receiving some things that you have like planted in the last few months, maybe the last years, last few weeks. All right, the Devil is here. Why is the Devil here? You do? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what I was getting. I'm like, wait, this feels like real specific. The Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I feel like you still have to work on past traumas, and it's like I don't feel like it's like going back to those things, but maybe like how do you view yourself now? Because I don't know why the topic today, and I'm gonna tell you, I woke up with this topic in my head like when I was meditating before I went live. I feel like a lot of us are sitting in victimhood, and it's like the more you keep yourself in victimhood, the more you continue to experience those things, right? And it's like there's a need for you to work on your trust. Like, yeah, there may have been some betrayal in the past, but it's almost like it's time to let that go because it is affecting your current circumstances and your future ones. Um, Show me more. The strength card is here. Yeah, this is about your inner confidence. Um, I feel like so because we are asking about positive changes in the next few months, I feel like they're wanting you to focus on how you're viewing yourself now. Like where are you at physically, mentally, emotionally? Because I do feel like there needs to be a change. There needs to be a change now where your focus is at right now is not saying that it's not going to bring in good things because good things come in regardless, but it does slow up the energy and it does make you sometimes miss those things because the good things could be so subtle, so small, but we're so focused on like bigger changes that we don't see those small things. So you may also, I feel like too, like maybe look back on like the last month or like the last few weeks on like the little wins that you had, like your small wins, and count them as like your big blessings, your, you know, like your good changes, or like the positive things that came in because I think you missed them is what spirit is saying. Show me more. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Work on your like the lack of faith that you have, and I feel like it's with you, with yourself. um yeah, like you have to celebrate the small wins, and trust me, not we don't I don't even celebrate big or small wins, but lately I have, and I realized that I'm like, yo, we don't even realize throughout the day how much good shit happens to us because we're so focused on like the things that are not happening, when it's like no, focus on the things that do happen. You know what, just came, and me and Just talk about small and big wins all the time, and I feel like with the magician being here is like all about remembering your power. You are creation, you are the one that's creating things. Kind of focus on your manifestations, but focus on your self-confidence because that is showing up here a few times. The Three of Cups came out in the reverse. The Three of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. And like the Five of Wands. So the energy I'm getting, this is all about you. um yeah, I feel like there's a need to focus on you right now. I feel like focusing too on your independence. So like I know that you're in a relationship, but I feel like you have to, there's a need to like refocus on who Gabriela is, refocus on who you are, what you're wanting, right? So during these times where you and him are at odds, is a good time for you guys to be, it's a good time for you to reflect on like what you're wanting for the future and take an action towards it, because you do have the Ace of Wands here. So it's all about new things coming in. It's about, you know, like new inspirations, even like a urge to create something. There is potential for growth here. So I do see new beginnings and new opportunities for you. They are going to come in. And look, it's again about focusing on your independence, like your own independent growth. Because I feel like once that you're a focus on that, then everything else falls into place. Why is the Five of Wands here though? The Hermit. See, it's about being alone. I feel like this is a good time for you to be in hermit mode. Like I said, I know that you're asking about changes in a few months, positive things coming in the next few months, but I feel like they're focusing on the now. So it does feel like you do have some new stuff coming in, but I feel like the main energy right now in this spread is all about your inner guidance, like you trusting yourself. You seeking your independence again, right? Like feeling good on your own and then focusing on the relationship. So that is what I'm getting for you, my love. I hope that was helpful. You did just. All right, guys. So if anyone wants to donate, do it now because I am gonna start heading out. I have to be out of here before at 1:30. You're welcome. I mean, thank you. Shit. Did you guys read the pin message? Yeah, I'm only doing free yes or no's if there's 25 likes. So if there's not 25 likes, then I'm not doing free yes or no's. Just letting you guys know. So make sure you guys are reading the pin message as to why and when I'm gonna offer or how, what to do to get a free reading. So if there's not 25 likes, then no, I'm not answering for yes or no. Sorry. All right, well, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you so much. Not sure if I'll be back on later, but we'll see. Maybe. I will see you guys later. Wait, we just said, yeah, I was cramped. Oh my god. Yo, I woke up with cramps. I gotta tell Crystal. I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't even have. It is not the time of the month. So I was like, what in the world is going on? All right, see you guys later. Well, if I don't see you guys later, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Bye.